Take a sip. Yes, but wait. Sharun! My tea says, appreciate yourself and honor your soul. I like that a lot.
Mine says, what belongs to you shall come to you.
Why is that so funny? I like how I said different colors. Cheers. Positive vibration, yeah. Positive. Hello guys, welcome back to True. My name is Sharun and this is my sister,
Tyra.
Today we're just gonna sit with you guys and have some delicious tea and talk with you a little bit about how we started the new year, 2022. First things first, gotta take another tip of my tea. Tip of my tea. Spring is actually a sign of the new year for a lot of people. For the new year, we just wanted to do a couple of things for ourselves to feel rejuvenated.
We've been doing a lot of shadow work.
Absolutely.
And trying to match that with a lot of self-care.
Having a good schedule, whether that be working out, doing things for our inner child. If you haven't been doing those things for the new year, I suggest that you start now. It's never too late. Do what feels good to you. It doesn't have to be any specific thing, but what makes you feel inspired and like you're taking good care of yourself. January, although it's a new year as we celebrate it, from that time until spring, it feels like closure of the past year rather than actually a new year. It feels like you're still like tying up those loose ends and working through the shadow work as well. Really help to accept that instead of trying to force the change and have high expectations of things happening and changing overnight. Take it day by day and really live in the moment. Cultivate gratitude for where I'm at this time period of my life.
Previous years, I would go through all my journals, but I didn't do that this year. So I released a lot of expectation for this year. Allow things to shift as they do, and the best you can do is to focus on yourself.
The second that you're like, you know what? It is what it is. Gradually get to your goals, but also enjoy the process. Be happy with yourself throughout the journey, and that's part of the process that's enjoyable. That's part of the reward, you know? So yeah, that's very real. New Year's Eve. So we spent New Year's Eve at the beach. It was nice seeing other people there. It felt like they were setting their intentions for the new year as well. Didn't we see someone like with a candle and like a journal?
When I saw him sitting next to us, reminded me it is okay to set those intentions, but it was okay for me to also not be so active.
Yeah.
And just be a little bit more receptive.
Look to the future and be more gracious with the time that you have.
But it was nice to see that like other people are also doing that as well, and it's not silly.
In the past couple of years, spending a lot of time like individually, even with ourselves, to know what we want and what we like, which is very important if you're on a journey of like getting to know yourself.
Remind me of like past versions of myself, and he was being very sentimental, and I wasn't allowing myself to go there all the way. And then I did like later on. It wasn't necessarily on New Year's Day. And then you did though.
I just wrote some words in the sand, and that was really nice to like really set the intention with those words of what I wanted to see in the new year. And it did feel like a more detached thing. Write it in the sand and then let it go. And then I also was like, what if someone else walked by these words? Felt like I'm doing something to start the new year. You know?
I appreciated it. I really did.
We did talk about how we wanted to feel in 2022 and like what we wanted to manifest in the year. So that was a good conversation.
Yes.
That was very nice. In that time period of winter, in the thick of it, the illusions or whatever else that you're working through or the negative feelings. So being able to still speak that into the universe was still like,
powerful.
This is my fist to the air. This is my rebellion.
Like, you should still try. You're still tackling different lessons that are bringing you closer to that goal. So if it's a really big goal, don't expect it to happen overnight.
If it happened overnight, would you be satisfied with what it requires of you?
This year didn't feel like I needed to ask for anything else. I had already said it all. I felt like I'll keep working on myself.
I actually ordered some stuff from Amazon to dye my hair. Gonna dye my hair. Let's go. I had used this hair dye like one time before and I freaking loved it. So if you have naturally curly hair and you don't want to damage it with dye, I let my sister dye my hair for the second time ever. was the second time I ever dyed my hair, but also her doing it as well. So it was a fun experience. I love how it turned out. It's always such a bonding experience.
You took it up? Took it up a lot. Me and my gonna be.
She's literally cut all of my hair off before, like, insert photo here. It was insane. Now it's growing, so I was like, you know what, I want a different color. So we did that.
The way that you dress, your hair, any small changes you can make will always remind you of what you're working towards. This is a new me, this is a new version.
Making those changes for yourself boosts your confidence. You're allowed to change.
I think
as
it's
a person.
committing. And it doesn't have to be permanent for you to be, you know, committing to something. And I'll keep growing into this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It does matter.
I think then you can wake up and just feel like a different person, creating that shift.
I created a manifestation moon board. I called it a moon board because the moon is tied to your emotions, and I really wanted to set the intention of it being from my emotional body, the emotions that I would like to feel and the reminders that I would like to have. Okay, what does Sharun in this very moment actually want for the future, want to see more of in her life? I was like, let me just vibe. It was just nice. Do a whole separate video on that, maybe, like, if I should, because it was a process and it was fun. We got some new crystals for the new year. We got some cleansing tools. I saw a deck that I really liked, but I didn't get it at the store. I actually ordered it online. The Wild Unknown, any of her decks, Kim Krantz, like, amazing. Oh my god. I feel like it's nice to have crystals that you can look at and you tie certain memories to them, or like time periods. I was trying to do this and I did that, you know, I worked on that. It's unfortunate. Healing practices and crystals and whatever else can be used as like a commodity, obviously, for profit, instead of people working in those establishments to really aim to help people and to help themselves and grow as individuals. So
it's definitely a sign of the times, I think.
Oh yeah.
It's like you can't really go much places and actually have a deep, genuine experience nowadays. It's survival. So everyone's in survival mode, and we are trying to make our cash and move along.
Yeah. It was an interesting experience, to say the least. I didn't have a membership at any gyms for the past 2 years that it's been. Really setting the tone for myself of like, you know what, I'm going to invest in this. I'm going to invest in myself. So if you're thinking about doing that for yourself, I highly recommend it. Not just working out for aesthetics and for the looks of it, but also for your mental health and for your spiritual well-being. It can be very life-changing.
It's been about, I would say, like a week and a half since we started back working out consistently, and it's feeling pretty good. I'm excited to just keep going and pushing ourselves and mentally feeling good and grounded in the practice. So yeah.
And we've stuck with it. I think a lot of people will start at the beginning of the year and give up. I would say start at home. Decide for yourself, is this for me, is this not for me? If not, do yoga, try other things, go on walks. The gym is another way to like sweat out a lot of that old programs, those old feelings.
Shedding a layer, but also a new state of being.
Lots of water. Even if you're simply just going on walks, it doesn't have to be burdening yourself.
Also taking those days to balance out.
Yeah.
And really respect your body and like your process.
It doesn't have to be preset ideal of strong. Start to exude integrity on a spiritual level, like because you feel it physically.
Yeah, not only is this strengthening my body, but it's literally strengthening my mind. It creates a sense of self-respect.
It actually feels so good to have like the more technical control over each limb, each muscle. It pours so much gratitude into each part of your body.
The idea of stretching, check in with your body when you're not working out like that. finished my fall 2021 semester at school and I got on the dean's list. We made a celebration cake. Put a flower on it.
Yes.
I feel like that definitely symbolized growth and the change that we're setting the intention to cultivate and attract at the same time.
Especially if we're making desserts, we love pouring intention into our desserts. Celebrate the small hurdles.
Considering everything it took for me to get that achieved or for me to stick with that, considering everything that was happening in my life, I really stuck to what I wanted.
A lot of self-forgiveness goes into that, so that's why it's so important to really make life a celebration. And people think it's really corny, but it's really important. I think that we definitely are trying to cultivate that in our lives, making everything really special.
Validating your process, not waiting until the end or the validation from other people to say like, this is what I did. Go on a lunch date together. Avocado toast, and then she got soup and bread.
Yes. We had a fire.
And I had tea. Oh, that tea was so good. These sweatshirts that we made.
Oh, yes.
That was really fun.
True sweatshirts.
It was actually such a beautiful process, the more I think about it.
It felt like we brought them back to life. It felt like a fresh start. Somehow mine started to make like gold. There's little splotches of gold on it. So I think gold is my color this year.
I feel that. I got chills.
Yeah, and it's very cool.
No, it's cool.
Revamp your clothes.
I deep cleaned the apartment. Gotta get the energy clear. Gotta get the space nice for the new year.
Figuring out our emotions, journaling, trying to keep up with journaling.
I started talking to a therapist again. It's nice. That's how we started the new year 2022. We hope you guys are having a fabulous new year.
Absolutely.
And just know that, you know, even if you aren't meeting certain goals that you set for yourself by this time, that you have literally the whole year, many years, and you have time, you have space to take up. So give yourself grace and be patient with your process. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was fun to talk with you. I appreciate you, my sister, my darling.
All the time.
We talk literally every day, all day. I hope you guys can enjoy being kind of a third party to this conversation. Feel free to comment below the ways that you started your new year that you think were really beneficial to you, that might be beneficial to someone else. I'd love to hear it. Do you have anything else to add?
No, just stay true, my true lovers and friends. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day, night, evening, and stay blessed.
Stay blessed. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.